Finnerty Files this morning. One story that's rocking local news this week. My neighbor was out walking his dog yesterday and asked me if 10 News has ever asked me to say something on the news, and I told her no. I've never been told to read anything on the air by the station or our parent company, Tegna, but that's not the case for over 100 other news anchors across the country. It's pretty wild if you think about it. Right-leaning Sinclair Broadcasting, the biggest owner of local TV stations in the country, is now forcing anchors to read on-air messages word for word about supposed bias and dishonesty in the mainstream media. Now, the anchors didn't have a whole lot of choice here, but this is a lot different from what the networks do. Let's say you're watching Fox or CNN or something like that, right? If you watch Fox or CNN, you know what you're going to get. They basically reinforce what you already feel about something politically or your worldview or something like that. They lean right or left. But let me explain why this all actually matters. 37% of Americans still get their news from local TV. In Sinclair Broadcasting, they are really big. They own 193 stations in 89 different markets throughout the country. Now, let me just explain to you what a media market is and how they work. So Tampa Bay, the Bay Area, the 13th largest media market in all of the country. It's a big market. It's all based on population. Of course, a lot of people live here. But after a November law, there's no limit now on how many stations a company can own. This is what Sinclair currently covers across the country. You can see a lot of households right there. And they are trying to buy 42 stations from Tribune Media right now. And if that happens, they would reach 75% of all the people living in America. So back to those anchors reading the message for a moment. It's a tough spot to be in. You don't have to read the message. You can take a stand. You can quit. But look, if your boss tells you to do something, it doesn't matter what you do. You got to do it. And they all chose to read that message. I'd probably do the exact same thing. Nobody wants to lose their job. But let me know what you think. You can message me on my Facebook page at Rob Finnerty TV.